Hey y'all, Bay here bringing you Captain Tsubasa Tatakae Dream Team, and today I would like to go over the new characters. As always, the evaluation. Are these two characters, MISUG and Schester, good? The answer to you is, as for MISUG, this guy is OP. He is like a fest level. I'll tell you that much right now. I'm gonna go into the details later in the usual Excel, but this MISUG, like I expected, this guy is crazily good. It is good. And before I go on to that, right, the training thing is here. So this time, there's no formation. So all you have to do is exchange these SSR black balls per each character. There's a lot. There are, I think, 13 or 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, sorry, 14 characters, and each one of them can be exchanged 3 times with 100 coins each. That means 300 per one character to complete. That's 14, so that will make what? 4,200 medals. So unlike usually when there's a formation with like 3,000 medals, it's much easier. So there's gonna be 2 parts, first part and then second part. So you'll need probably 8,400 medals max total. Okay, so that's that. But unfortunate thing is that they didn't bring the global share. That is something not what we wanted that to happen, of course. But let me just pull this one time and then move on to the in-depth evaluation. Okay, I don't have it, that's for sure. Alright. So I'll do these tickets on another video, but first let's go into depth. So here it is. So I have listed 4 MISUGis together. The one on the very right is the most recent this time's MISUG, the red one. And on the very left is the 2017 national team MISUG, the red MISUG. And on the second to the left is Dream Fest MISUG. And then the next one is Secret MISUG. And then on the very right is this time's MISUG. So I think it's best to compare this time's MISUG with the very left 2017 national team kit, because Fest MISUG is a very defensive MISUG, but this time's MISUG is very offensive. Very offensive, okay? But the thing is, he's pretty much balanced. He can shoot, dribble, pass, and intercept, and pretty good at tackle as well. So he is really good as both AM and forward. Yeah, and his team skill, it says here on the right bottom, it will boost OMF or AM by 15%, whoever it is, what color, it doesn't matter, what nationality, it doesn't matter. As long as you're AM, it boosts by 15%, like Yumikura, yeah. And, or, if you're Japanese, you get a 10% boost. So, this guy's team skill will fit perfectly to a Japanese mixed color team. So if you have those, for those who have Green Tsubasa, the most recent one, which will boost the whoops, sorry. It's Friday, so I'm a bit drunk, I'm drinking. Oh, by the way, cheers, man. It's Friday night, dude. So, what is it? What was I saying? So yeah, for those who have the Green Tsubasa, it can boost Japanese by 13%. Plus, if you have this one, you'll get to boost OMF by 15, so that's 28 for OMF or AM, and or 10% to Japanese, so that's 23 for the rest of the Japanese, right? And then plus you can put like Nita or Akai's Japanese 10%, and that will make AM characters what, 38, I think, yeah, and normal Japanese other characters but AM to 33, yeah. So this will mean now we are finally able to create Japanese mixed color team. Yes, we are really getting close to building a perfect Japanese team. So a new era will start soon, definitely. And for those who have characters like Hisho, who can boost forward AM by 15 or Asia 7, by putting that instead of just normal 10% Japanese, it could make like forward together with Green Tsubasa and this MISUG, you could make what 15 forward, 13 Japanese, that's 28, and then 10 from MISUG, so that's 38 forward and 43 AM, and then 30 the rest. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good for a mixed color team, for sure. So definitely for those who have both Shisho and Green Tsubasa, that I think is gonna be a pretty strong Japanese team. Yeah. Or you can do instead of Hisho, Wang. Yeah, Wang has the same thing, but the position it boosts is instead of forward and AM, it's AM and DM. So that's also good, I would say. So yeah, I think we're now able to create a pretty damn strong Japanese team. And okay, let's go into depth for this MISUG. So as you can see, he will be strong. He gets the 20% boost from his passive only if he enters the game from second half, okay, as a substitute. He has to start as a substitute, but with this 20%, if you look at the very right cell, his stats will be OP, especially the offensive part. His dribble and pass exceeds 10k, and his shot exceeds 12k. That's like almost close to like Tsubasa if you look at his stats. Check it out. This is Tsubasa's stats. 10,892 for dribble, and then 11,382 for pass, and shot 12,614. That is like, this MISUG is pretty damn close to that Tsubasa, who is supposed to be already a very OP character, the very recent Fest character. So this guy for sure is good. And on top of this, this guy's main skill is low ball shot. It's a volley shot, right? And its skill power is 450 at max. And this guy has good for low ball. That means he gets an additional 15% boost on his stats, and that makes his shooting power when it comes to low ball 13,915, which is on the very bottom of the stat cell. You know, this means if you shoot this new S low ball shot, which is 450, his actual shooting power will become 62,618. 62,618. That exceeds Tsubasa's what is it called? Skydive shot. Of course, there's a limit. You know, it has to be a low ball, but still, it's strong. He can shoot better than Tsubasa, and he's nearly very close to Tsubasa's stats on pass and dribble and interception. Interception also exceeds 10k. So this guy, for sure, he's like a first class character. Only the thing is, he can only enter the game from second half. That's it. That's the only limit. So of course, you know, you can only use him half the game, but there's no limit like combination whoever, or like I don't know, like link type of passive. So when it comes to second half, he's gonna be really, really strong, very strong, and he can do AM and forward. And there's so many MISUGis in the game that has very good skills like interception, tackle, dribble, even from the club transfer, you can get the dribble. So yeah, and from the very initial skill MISUG, you can bring S rank dribble or S rank tackle. So this guy is really good. He's gonna be very useful, especially for those who are going with Japanese team. Even for those who are going with red team, you won't be able to use his skill, team skill, but he's OP already, so it's worth going after, I think. But you have to keep in mind that there's Dream Collection coming up from Monday, I assume. So for those who are not going with Japanese, or yeah, for those who don't desperately want someone like him, then you shouldn't go after him too far, because Dream Collection is coming. Okay? So that's my evaluation for MISUG. He's OP. That I tell you for sure. He is OP. Of course, there's a handicap, but still, and his stamina is like 966 or something, so it's not that low, and he's only coming in from the second half, so it's okay, you know. So that is MISUG. And then Schester. very right one is the recent one that came out today, and I made a comparison with the other Schesters. On the very left is the Dream Collection, next one is Dream Pot, and then the third one is the very recent one, which is very strong, but that's combination Margus, so you need Margus in the team. And this guy, the new one, is high baller, so in terms of the passive, I wouldn't say it's very good. Yeah, but I think this character, for most people, you won't be using him in the team as a starter. I think you'll be needing him as for the team skill or for the pass skill that he has on as a main skill, because there was never any strong S pass for Schester. There was from the Dream Pot, but that was only 415 at max. But this time it's 450. Okay, so because most of the Schesters are really good at pass, everyone is good at pass, right? As you can see here. With this S pass, you'll be able to make the the existing Schesters very even stronger than now, because most people probably use Schester as a passer. So yeah, this skill is gonna be really useful. And of course his team skill, because it's AM 15% or Europeans 10. So like I said for MISUG, it's the same story for European. So you'll be able to now create a very strong, with 11, the Christmas 11, you'll now be able to, just with 2 slots, create 28% for AM characters and 23 for the rest. And you can put on top of that, like, I don't know, like 10% European, or was there anything else? I don't know, but yeah, it's like MISUGI's story, so this team skill is going to be very useful. And as for the stats, he's really dedicated to pass, but everything else isn't that good. So yeah, like I said, I don't think many of you will be using him as a starter. You either need him for his team skill or his main skill. So I don't know how you evaluate him, but I would say he's for those who are going with Europeans, he's a must-have for the team skill or the pass. So you can't take both. You know, if you have to give the team skill, I mean the skill, main skill, you'll need to get rid of the character, which means you'll lose the team skill. But yeah, anyway, so these are the my evaluation for Schester and MISUG, and for MISUG for sure it's gonna be crazily good. Okay, so I hope you liked the video, and stay tuned. Please subscribe so that you'll know that when I upload my new video, because I'm gonna be doing transfers for many of my accounts. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing the sub account for the Japanese, but I'll at least do Japan and global, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks for watching, and bye.